Nemesis!
Nemesis!
Daughter of Uranus and Gaia.
Offspring of heaven and earth.
On thee we call Nemesis.
Amazon.
Greek titan and goddess of memory.
Inventress of language and keeper of time.
Preserver of stories and mother of muses.
Do not forsake us!
Nemesis!
Nemesis!
We have journeyed long to honor you.
Through the cave of Hypnos and along the river Leith.
We arrive, ready to be reborn.
Ready to drink from your lake.
Ready to forget all memories of our past lives.
My first memory is of my grandfather. I remember him smiling down at me. I remember him dropping his hat to me and happily waiting for me to put it back on his head.
One of my earliest memories is my twin sister and I sitting outside our bedroom doors, rolling a ball back and forth. It was past bedtime and we weren't supposed to be awake. That's what made it so exciting.
One of my earliest memories is during my 4th birthday party, running through our apartment in Tel Aviv with a flower crown on my head.
My first memory is walking down and playing in fields of grapes at a winery with my grandmother and sister on a fresh spring day.
One of my earliest memories is making obstacle courses on the playground, and I try to complete them in as little time as possible. Across the monkey bars, down the slide, over the swings.
Well, my earliest memory is this one time where
What was it, Max?
Max, come on.
Spit it out.
We want to know.
Max!
I forgot.
Memory is the process of encoding, storing, and retrieving data and information.
If past events cannot be remembered, it is impossible for language, relationships, or personal identity to develop.
Memory is not a perfect processor and can be affected by many factors.
The ways by which memory is encoded, stored, and retrieved can all be corrupted.
Attention plays a key role in storing information into long-term memory.
The amount of attention given will affect the amount of memory that is encoded for storage. Alright, class, pay attention. Much of today's lesson will be on the exam, so listen up.
Hey, what are you doing on the weekend?
Jake!
What?
How is the periodic table arranged?
What? No, I don't know, sir.
Well, I suggest you listen carefully. Sorry. Yeah, I suggest you listen carefully if you want to pass the exam.
Yes, sir.
Now, can everybody else tell me how the periodic table is arranged? Yes, Zach.
The periodic table is arranged by atomic number, electron configuration, and recurring chemical properties.
Very good, Zach. Now, can anybody tell me when the first periodic table was published?
Hey, you want to come over to my house?
Zach!
Yes, sir. What?
You're not listening!
Yes, I was listening, sir.
Then perhaps you could answer the question.
What question, sir?
Exactly my point. What? Anyone else? Yes. Dante.
The periodic table was first published by Dmitry Mendeleev in 1869.
Excellent, Jonty.
What's your address?
I'll text it to you.
Jake and Chloe! You're not paying attention. Now, can anyone tell me what each atomic number represents? What each atomic number of each element represents? Yes, Ronald.
The number of protons in the nucleus.
Correct.
Hey, do you like playing Fortnite? What, sir?
Forget it.
Breaking news! Mystery! Mnemonic has just been reported missing. Whether foul play was involved in any way is still currently unknown. Chief Inspector Conscience believes there are currently 2 main suspects. Now over to reporter Hugo Cantus.
I am here with Chief Inspector Conscience. Inspector, do you have any leads on the whereabouts of Mimo?
We're not entirely certain at this stage, but we have had a number of reported sightings in the thalamus and hypothalamus regions.
Do you believe foul play was involved, Inspector?
Unfortunately, it's quite possible. We have apprehended 2 suspects that are currently being questioned by police.
Okay, Mr. B. Rain. What do you know of Memory's disappearance?
I don't know nothing, you hear? I've told you enough times already. Either you're not listening to me, or you're choosing to forget it.
We have eyewitness reports from arguments between Mr. Rain and Mimo Ree, where Mr. Rain specifically said, "You're driving me insane, and someday I'll get rid of you," prompting us to take him into questioning.
All right, Mr. Time. Sorry, Timmy. Been involved in many disappearances in the past. Though you haven't been convicted, the links between you and the cases are very suspicious.
You could say they were lost in time.
It's all a coincidence. I swear, I wasn't involved.
Without an alibi, you are on thin ice, Mr. Timmy.
I told you, I can't remember where I was.
What is this? Where am I? Help, help!
It's okay, Dad. We're all here to help you.
Where's your mother?
What do you mean?
What are you talking about? Why isn't she here?
Nurse, can you give me a hand?
Could she come in?
No!
Your mother, of course. Why wouldn't you tell me why she isn't here?
Nurse, can you give me a hand?
I don't understand why I'm here. Who hurt me?
You hurt yourself. Don't you remember? Amnesia?
I'm afraid so!
The term comes from the ancient Greek. It means forgetfulness.
The actual translation is without memory. A meaning without, amnesis meaning memory.
How long will it last?
There's no way of telling if the memory loss is going to be permanent.
Most patients with retrograde amnesia can't remember information prior to a certain date. In your father's case, it's the date of the accident.
Is he gonna be okay?
Granddad, do you remember us?
So we have to tell him again.
I can't keep doing this.
We think it's best for your father's recovery that you just pretend that your mother is still alive.
He can't remember the accident which he caused that led to his wife's death. Telling him may only make things worse.
The brain is connected by huge networks of overlaying neuron pathways, like a complex vine system in a rainforest.
Recalling a memory in such a tangled web can be compromised if there is physical damage to areas of the brain that are associated with memory storage.
Different areas of the brain are believed to be connected with memories such as the hippocampus, amygdala, striatum, and mammillary.
Each area of the brain is thought to be involved in a specific type of memory. For example, the hippocampus is believed to be involved in spatial learning.
While the amygdala is thought to be involved in emotional memory.
In general, the more emotionally charged an event or experience is, the better it is remembered. I remember the death of my grandmother. I remember being told she had cancer.
I remember I was
terminal.
And
I
my
remember.
mom to our room. It was just my sister and I.
I remember going to
When
her
I was
house.
studying
I remember she having tears in her eyes.
I
I remember performing
Smiling
in
at her.
I remember getting lost in the
She used to
cinema.
smile back at me.
I was young.
I remember the first time they hit me. It was
Yeah.
such a shock.
I remember being
I couldn't believe what was going on. I had to look again and I had to think, was this my mum who just hit me?
My memory is getting so bad.
Really? How bad is it?
How bad is what?
Avoid.
Why are you crying?
Oh, I have a 22-year-old wife at home. She rubs my back every morning and then gets up and makes me pancakes, fresh fruit, and freshly ground coffee.
Well, why are you crying?
She makes me homemade soup for lunch and my favorite brownies, cleans the house, and then watches sports TV with me for the rest of the afternoon.
Oh, why are you crying?
For dinner, she makes me a gourmet meal with wine and my favorite dessert. And then she makes love with me until the wee hours.
So, why are you crying?
Because I can't remember where I live.
Oh,
My memory is so bad.
Really? How bad is it?
How bad is what?
Memory loss is a key concern for older adults. Betty, do you think you can remember how to do this puzzle?
Research has revealed that individuals' performance on memory tasks declined with age. Not quite, Betty. You need to arrange the pieces in a rectangle to make a picture.
Older adults tend to exhibit deficits on tasks that involve knowing the temporal order in which they learned information. No, Betty, can't you see that piece won't fit there?
They are also likely to experience difficulty with memory tasks that require them to remember specific circumstances or context. You don't remember what a rectangle is?
and prospective memory tasks that involve remembering to perform an act at a future time. That's all right. You just
Older adults can use useful strategies to ameliorate these issues. There's no hope for our brain. The dementia's done too much.
Oh, my favorite tip for improving memory is getting a good night's sleep.
Exercise is also helpful. Our brains rely on oxygen to function properly, and exercise is the fastest way of providing oxygen-rich blood to our brains.
A good diet can also improve your memory. Diets low in saturated fats, vegetables, fruit, olive oil, seafood, and nuts have been linked to lower rates of memory loss.
I use mnemonic techniques like chunking, looking for patterns in letters, making acronyms, and word associations.
Well, I'm a visual learner, so I tend to draw things that I want to remember into a picture or diagram.
I tend to memorize things best through movement. I try to associate words with actions.
I tend to remember things by... Oh, crap. Forgot.
Deal.
Alright, let's just move on.
Students, take your seat.
I was up all night.
Studying?
No, stressing.
Quiet, please. Your reading time begins now.
Excuse me, sir. Could I please have a tissue?
Can I please have some more paper, please?
Could you move the whiteboard, sir? I can't see the clock.
Okay. Your writing time begins now.
No!
Memory can be significantly affected by stress. In response to stressful situations, the brain produces and releases a hormone known as glucocorticoid.
This hormone affects memory encoding processes in the hippocampus.
Glucocorticoids are released during stress and damage neurons that are located in the hippocampal regions of the brain.
Oh, amygdala hippocampus. What? Oh. Sleep also affects memory consolidation. During sleep, the neural connections in the brain are strengthened. This enhances the brain's abilities to stabilize and retain memories.
Alcohol and drugs can also significantly impair memory function. Of these substances, hallucinogens are considered to be the most.
Hallucinogens interfere with the action of the brain chemical glutamate, which regulates pain reception, responses to the environment, and memory. While permanent memory loss is rare, there are significant risks involved.
This is so cool!
I know, right?
Oi, guys, look what I got.
What are they?
Ecstasy?
Nah, better mate. LSD.
I've never tried it.
What's it like?
Give it a try.
Here, give me one.
Yeah, me too, dude.
Oh, wait. Is it safe?
I hope so. I just put mine up my ear.
Okay, here goes.
Can you feel anything, dude?
Nothing.
Give it a moment!
I think we're about to experience something that's gonna blow your minds.
Oh, I think it's starting to take effect.
Yeah.
Wow. This feels so good.
I'm definitely feeling it right now.
Oh, hey, man. Hey, you got any catnip?
Whoa, dude. I feel out of this world.
I'm Captain Redbeard.
I'm gonna save the world 1 centimeter at a time.
I can give you a hand, dude. Monkey see, monkey do.
Such a great night.
Yeah. What did we do again?
I don't know, man.
Dad, remember, Dad. Oh.
Does anyone know where I put my...
What?
Never mind. I can't remember what I was going to say.
Such a great night.
Yeah. We should do it again.
Do what?
I don't remember. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of
The Memory
Game!
And now it's time to introduce the contestants.
Our first contestant is a husband, father, and enthusiastic TV watcher whose hobbies include gardening and recycling. Very nice. Please let me introduce Neil Johnson.
Hey, y'all.
Our second contestant is a wife and mother who enjoys eating out and looking after each of her 9 children. Please let me introduce to the stage Judith Gertrudes.
Well, hey there, everybody. I think I should win the memory game because I've got a great memory and I need to feed my 9 cats tonight.
And our final contestant is a professional water skier and sumo wrestler who enjoys cat surfing and animals of the Himalayan regions. Please welcome William Stratsford.
Yeah! Yeah! I love the memory game and shoot my guns! Yeah!
Time to play
The
Memory
Game! One at a time, each contestant will select 2 of the numbered cards. If the pictures on the other sides of the cards match, then the contestant wins a point!
Once all the cards have been matched, the contestant with the most points gets to move on to the final round of the competition.
Are you ready, contestants?
Yeah!
Looks like we've run out of time, so let's see who has the most points.
Congratulations, contestant number 3. You face the final round.
Yeah!
But first, let's give a warm round of applause to our runner-up contestants. Our runner-up contestants don't go away empty-handed, do they?
That's right. Each contestant receives a bunch of forget-me-nots and a memory game notepad so they can record lists of things that they don't want to forget.
And now for the final round. We are going to ask you a series of questions relating to Scene 4 of our ensemble performance.
For each correct answer, you will receive a point. If you collect enough points, you will win the major prize. Are you ready, contestant?
Now for question 1. How is the periodic table arranged?
The contestant says...
The size.
Oh, not quite right. Let's hope you do better with question 2.
I do that one, it's fine.
Question 2. Who is credited with publishing the first periodic table?
The contestant says...
Bill Clinton.
Ooh, almost there, but not enough. Don't worry, you still have another chance with the final question. Over to you, co-host.
Question number 3. When was the first periodic table published?
The contestant says...
I know this one. It's 1859.
Oh, off by 10 years. The correct answer was 1869.
Oh,
Well,
dang it.
unfortunately, you weren't paying enough attention to our performance, and this has impaired your ability to remember some important facts and details. But you don't go away empty-handed. Let's find out what you win!
The next contestant gets to take home. What was that?
What does the contestant get?
I don't remember. Sorry, I don't remember.
What do you mean you don't remember?
Applause.
Not good enough, kiddo. This is live network TV.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I really don't remember. Is it my fault? I just don't remember.
Get off the air!
A suitcase of forgotten memories. You remember me. You remember 43 years. We met through the war, grieving the loss of our loved ones, and found comfort in our shared suffering. We raised 3 beautiful children and built a new home here in this country. Remember?
That's my graduation certificate. Remember, Dad? I handed it to you after I graduated from law school. I never wanted to be a lawyer, but you and Mum insisted. I handed it to you on the day of my graduation and told you I was going to be an actor instead. You and Mum were so disappointed. Remember?
Huh. That was the cap I was wearing. You remember, don't you, Dad? They called you in to, you know, identify me. Probably shouldn't have been behind the wheel. Should have stopped in Albury, but just wanted to make it home in time for your birthday. Sorry, Dad. You almost told me to drive safe. Remember?
That's the tallest I wore on my bar mitzvah. Remember? I was going to wear it on my wedding day, but it was too small, and you and Mum decided to buy me a new one. I thought I had lost it when we moved house. But where were you when you found it? Do you remember?
I gave you that watch after your wife passed away. Remember? You asked me why I wasn't able to save her, and all I could say was I'm only a doctor. I couldn't perform miracles. All I could tell you was that her time had come. We are nothing more than the hands on a ticking clock, moving on this planet for only a brief moment, and then our time is up. We are gone. I told you that. Remember? Family, friends, we are gathered here today to celebrate the memory of a father, brother, grandfather, and friend. Let us honor his memory as we gather together in remembrance. Let us take a moment to remember his life and reflect on his many achievements.
So, this is it. From ashes to ashes. From dust to dust. What is left? Just a single sentence on a piece of marble? My years? My experiences? All condensed into 3 words, rest in peace? Ha! What does that even mean? What rest can I find beneath the earth? I will soon become a distant memory. And when that distant memory is extinguished, what then? Vivian.
Fear not! Look into the lake! See the streams of the past!
Seeping into actions in the present, shaping the currents of our identity and trickling into the future.
Look into the lake.
Pools of memories flowing on forever,
Unstoppable.
like the waters of the river Leaf.
You have arrived, ready to be reborn.
Ready to drink from the lake. Ready to forget all memories of your past life.